Government may liberalize the foreign direct investment rules in certain sectors. Speaking at a seminar in New Delhi, Union Finance Minister said government may cut down the disinvestment target for the current fiscal. He said fiscal deficit not a cause of concern. In Bihar, all arrangements in place for the third phase polling in 50 assembly seats tomorrow. Campaigning at its peak for the fourth phase, which is going to be held on 1st November. PM Narendra Modi addressed rallies in Sitamarhi, Betia and Motihari. He said only development can change the face of Bihar. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj pitched for the inclusion of India in the UN Security Council. In her opening remarks at the Foreign Ministers' meet of the India-Africa Forum Summit in New Delhi, she said India and Africa can no longer be excluded from the Security Council. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley said India and Africa can jointly become growth engines for the world economy. Minister of State for Home Kiren Rijiju said that CBI was in touch with the Indonesian government and will proceed as per the law of Indonesia to deport arrested Chota Rajan to India. Rajan was arrested from a resort in Bali by the Indonesian police on Sunday. The government today said it is monitoring the price rise situation of pulses very closely and the long-term indicators suggest inflation is coming down substantially. Minister of State for Finance Jayant Sinha said this at an investment meet. The government has been making all-round efforts to contain skyrocketing prices of pulses, which has soared up to 210 rupees per kilo in some parts of the country. Relief and rescue efforts picked up in Afghanistan and Pakistan in the areas devastated by yesterday's powerful earthquake in the Hindu Kush region. The total death toll mounts to 300. India, US and other world powers offer assistance. Geeta, the hearing-impaired Indian woman, today called on President Pranab Mukherjee in New Delhi. Other members of the EIDHI Foundation were also present on this occasion. Geeta, who had accidentally crossed the border more than a decade ago, had returned to India from Karachi yesterday. Railways today received 2,000 crore rupees from the Life Insurance Corporation, the first tranche of its financial assistance for investment in 50 projects involving construction of new lines and electrification of routes as part of its capacity augmentation program. The Gujarat High Court rejected Patel Kota agitation leader Hardik Patel's plea to quash the sedition complaint against him. The court has observed that prima facie sedition charges hold against him and directed the police to continue with further investigation. The court, however, asked to drop from the complaint the charges accusing him of creating animosity between communities. The Supreme Court will hear the centre's plea seeking review of its judgment related to government advertisement guidelines on 12th January. The Apex Court will also hear the pleas by Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal and other state governments on the matter. In the black money case, the Special Investigation Team today submitted its report in a sealed cover in the Supreme Court. The Apex Court will hear the matter in January next year. Earlier, in September, the SIT on black money had pressed for a response from the centre on its recommendations to curb black money. The Enforcement Directorate has once again issued summons to Shah Rukh Khan in connection with the sale of shares of his IPL franchisee, Knight Riders Sports Private Limited. The franchise is owned by Shah Rukh's company Red Chillies Entertainment, which is in partnership with actress Juhi Chawla and her husband Jay Mehta from the Mehta Group. Sri Lankan Navy detained 34 Indian fishermen from Tamil Nadu on charges of violating the international maritime boundary line this morning. 7 boats were also seized by Sri Lankan Navy near Rameshwaram. The repeated arrests have sent shockwaves in fishermen hamlets of Tamil Nadu. Indian cricketer Amit Mishra released after being arrested in an assault case in Bengaluru. Mishra was interrogated for 3 hours. Mishra is facing criminal charges for assaulting a lady friend in Bangalore recently. Sania Mirza and Martina Hingis earned their first win in the WTA finals in Singapore. The pair cruised past the combine of Raquel Cobbs-Jones and Abigail Spears 6-4, 6-2.